So Gary, in the scriptures, there's a lot of examples of groups coming together. Can you share with us some of the common denominators, if you want, that allow them to unite despite all their differences?
For it to work. Yeah.
Right.
Lots of groups come together and it doesn't work.
That's
so
right.
For it to work, there has to be a focus that is not on our individual difficulties, but rather the collective good.
Okay.
And the gospel provides that. I mean, the early church, it is bringing people from every kind of background. So you have wealthy people like Martin Harris, he's okay, he's doing all right. And then you have other people who have nothing. You have people that feel very strongly to one political persuasion and people who feel very strongly to another. Some people who come from one Protestant tradition and another who come from another. They wouldn't be hanging out. They wouldn't be friends otherwise. And the common denominator is the love of Jesus Christ. So that when we come together, even with all of our differences and all of our backgrounds, there's always one person who knows all of us perfectly, and that's the Lord. And so as we love our fellow brothers and sisters, a lot of those things start to melt away. And sometimes you see that it doesn't. I mean, the early church history is filled with people who just can't get over the cares of the world. This is going to be hard to believe, but in the 19th century, people cared about politics a lot. And sometimes they cared about politics so much that it would make them hate other people who didn't believe. I mean, that would never happen today.
Oh,
but
never.
back then people cared about politics so much that it would sometimes affect the way they treated others. And you get to witness that when they're able to fully embrace the gospel of Jesus Christ, and to say, what it is the Lord will have me do, that's when you really see these communities of love and sacrifice. And doesn't mean they don't have trials, but it means they're able to get through those trials.